It is a Chausson Titanium Premium 640. Now I say last 3 years, this 640 layout came out, I believe it was 2018 model year. Titaniums appeared for 2019, 2020 as a special edition, and they've now rolled them out for 2021 as the mainstream top of the range model from Chausson. Now these are an absolutely amazing seller. We sold absolutely bucket loads of titanium 640s over the last couple of years. This year, due to Brexit related worries, Chausson have lowered the production levels for the UK as demand in Europe and the UK has gone through the roof, but that means there are less of these around. So if you do want one, don't hang around, because there's not many left, in fairness to it, already. So she is a Chausson Titanium Premium 640 based on a 7-metre low profile body shell on the absolutely brilliant Ford Transit. 2 litre 170 horsepower is the only engine they offer, which is the top of the range one, and they are all automatic. And frankly, why wouldn't you want the automatic? It's a 6-speed silky smooth fully automatic gearbox. It's an absolutely lovely van. The engine is whisper quiet and super smooth and has just torque. It's got the torque of a 3 litre, pull of a 3 litre engine, but with the noise level and economy of a 2 litre. It's a brilliant thing, in fairness to it. Well done to Ford for the new Transit. So Titanium Premium 640, 6.99 metres long, so it keeps it in the cheaper ferry bracket. 3.5 tonne maximum permissible loading weight, unless you want it upplated to 3.9, which is quite cheap if you've got the licence to do it. But otherwise, you've got a payload, depending on your spec, of over 500 kilos at 3.5 tonne, and you've got plenty of space to take it as well. So this is one of the new generation of drop-down bed vans. So it's got a large king-size drop-down double bed, or a very large double bed, with a rear garage as well, and a very comfortable twin sofa lounge. So we'll have a walk around. It is a very grey and miserable day, but they are a fine-looking van. You've got a big panoramic front skylight. The Transit's uniquely got class-leading glass area. There's loads and loads of big windows, big windscreen. It's something that the Fiat used to beat the Ford on, and then it's like Ford woke up to that and almost beat Fiat at their own games. It's a very light and airy cab. We've got front fog lights, daytime running lights, alloy wheels standard on this model as well. We'll have a look at the cab spec in a minute, but you've got reversing camera, aircon, cruise and cab blinds. You've got all the nice stuff. You've got these lovely, you call it taupe, fawn, champagne coloured sides. Very, very smart. External shower here. Flue point for your Truma gas and electric water heater. These are grade 3 fully winterised. Of course, the French and Germans take these skiing, so they have to be. You've got big double glazed side windows, thick insulation in the floor and ceiling. Mains hookup, if you want a solar panel fitted, probably most of our customers do these days, but if you're mainly on hookup, you don't need one. But if you're going to do a lot of off hookup camping, then we can fit you a solar panel of your choice, or 2 on the roof. Nice service hatch here. I like this as an idea. So you've got all your service and facilities next to each other. So you've got mains hookup there, got your battery charger and your fuses, nice and easy to get to, along with your trip switches next to it. You've got a big 100 litre plus inboard fresh water tank where it won't freeze up. When you fill it up, instead of having a fiddly cap, you fill it from there, and there's a tap there to drain it off. Couldn't be easier, couldn't be more accessible either. Really good, nice and easy. I like these service hatches. Little exhaust pipe down there, that's for your heating system. So Chausson have been a big user of diesel powered heating systems, and I think there's a lot to be said for that, because you've got a very large diesel tank and the heating system runs off that. It's very, very economical, very powerful as well. It's been around a long time, nice and reliable, so as long as you use it a bit, give it a service every so often, it's a really good system. You'll see it in trucks, boats, limousines, trains, things like that as well, so it's very well thought of. Coming to the back of the van, so towards the front you've got a gorgeous twin sofa lounge and a large drop down bed, and towards the rear you've got a garage. This side you've got a full height ski locker, as they call it in France, but you could put a tall friend in there, or guns, or various things you may wish to put in there. But if you don't need the full height, you've got a couple of flip down shelves within it. And back here, it is wider from the other side, but there is plenty of room for a couple of bikes, chairs, tables, all the other stuff that in your camping paraphernalia. Really, really good. We'll have a look at it in more detail from the other side. Got these new positive catching garage locker doors there, which is new for 2021. Around the back, 630s, 640s used to have a flip-up tailgate, but that meant you couldn't have a bike rack. Sometimes people prefer to put the bikes on the back, keep the garage free for other stuff, and that meant you had to have a high mount wind-down bike rack that blocked the camera. It wasn't good news, so they deleted that, and now you can have a bike rack on these pre-fitted bike rack fixing arms at a more reasonable height and more reasonable price as well, which is good. Up high there you've got a reversing camera built into just underneath the high level reversing light, and then you've got your main garage door on the driver's side. We come down there, you can see it's a really big garage in fairness to it. In here we've got silver screens as standard, come with the van, which is nice. You've got a ladder for accessing the bed. It is a 4-berth, so you can stop the bed halfway down, and if you do, you've got a ladder for gaining entry and exit to it, and if you don't, you can drop it all the way down to seating level, which is really, really good. In the garage we've got a light. We've got a mains and a 12-volt socket for charging your appliances, your electric bicycles, things like that, your methods of electric chair torture, whatever you're carrying with you. And also, handy thing there, when you're sitting around outside, you're on a campsite, you're on mains hookup, you want to plug something in, Bluetooth speaker, external electric cooking items, whatever, you can plug them in there. Really, really easy. Nice idea. Also new for 2020, 2019, 2020 onwards, was this hatch, which you'll see on the inside, but simply slides open, and that allows you access into the garage from the inside, which is good for many reasons. You can reach your stuff that's in the garage, you can chuck food through to any naughty children or husbands that you're making sleep in there, or you can use it for a dog to sleep in here, and then you've got entry and exit through the back of the van, which is a neat idea. These are the sort of things that happen in the evolution of models, really. In Chausson, they were one of the first. Chausson are France's biggest motorhome manufacturer. They're part of the Trigano group, which is one of, if not Europe's biggest motorhome manufacturing group, and they were one of the first companies to do a fixed bed van back in 2008 with the original Chausson Suites, the Mini, the Relax, and the other ones. So really they've been doing these longer, and they have sort of perfected it. Chausson are the people who come up with the ideas that other people copy. Now on the outside you've got high level awning light. There's no factory option from Chausson for a factory fitted canopy. So the big three things that most people who buy these vans ask us to fit for them at dealer level are solar panel on the roof, wind out canopy, and a Thatcham Category 1 alarm system for insurance, all of which can be done relatively inexpensively compared to a percentage of purchase price. TV aerials as well we can fit, and the European vans don't come with an aerial. There's a couple of top options there, or we can fit your Wi-Fi system as well, so lots of options there. Big fridge freezer comes with big fridge vents, which are far apart. They run off gas or mains electric or 12 volt. Pepper cassette toilet dump point there, bathroom window. And then we've got a gas barbecue point, also standard, very stiff. And we've got a gas locker. Now because the heating runs off diesel, they've saved space by giving you a gas locker for one bottle. And it's designed for one 11 kilo European gas bottle, which is fine if you live in Europe. In this country you'll get a 6 kilo Calagas bottle in there, or a popular option is to have a refillable bottle fitted from Gaslow. We can do that, or you can do it yourself. That way you just fill up with gas. An LPG filling point at a petrol station, you can fill up anywhere across Britain and Europe, unlike with Calagas, and it's very, very cheap, unlike with Calagas. So it's a worthwhile investment, it's worth thinking of. Habitation door's got central lock-in, fly screen door, and you come straight into the big selling point of a 640, or one of the big selling points of the 640, an absolutely massive front lounge. This is a very UK friendly layout. It's not surprising that this is one of Britain's best selling motorhomes and the best selling Chausson in the UK, and Chausson are the biggest selling European brand in the UK, and you can see why, because you've got a massive comfortable twin sofa lounge. Now Chausson have listened to our British needs, both by designing this and also they give us now cloth upholstery instead of the plastic fake leather, which is very, very popular now instead of the sticky stuff. Lovely space. Both of these two can very cleverly transform to forward facing seats with seat belts. You can just see there, you turn that, and that's your backrest, so that just comes up like that. Move your cushions, and two forward facing, very comfortable seat belted armchairs, and that's why the Europeans never used to do twin sofa lounges. It's not because they hate to put their feet up, it's because they always designed their vans to have passengers, unlike the British, who had seatbelt laws, which meant they didn't need seatbelts for passengers at the time. But Europeans do need seatbelts, or want seatbelts for passengers. Couldn't work out how to do a twin sofa lounge with seatbelts. Now they have, and Chausson have done it better than anybody else, because these are nice, comfortable seats, not punishment seats. So really, really nice. You've got a gorgeous big table. Brilliant thing is, it's not too big because it folds in half. It spins around, it's like a queen at chess, it can move in any direction. And when it's time for you to make the bed, or drop down the bed, there's your bed upstairs. It makes a bed downstairs with an infill cushion, and you simply press a button. Now, I've mentioned before on videos, I've got a very bad back. I'll go the other way. And I've hurt it sometimes by wrestling with drop-down tables. So this one, you just press a button, whistle the Thunderbirds theme tune, and down she comes. Absolute piece of cake. Brilliant. And when it's down, use it as a coffee table, in fairness to it. Really, really nice. You've got a plug charging point down there, which was something a lot of people used to have retrofitted. So again, they've listened to what people want and fitted that for 2021. Quick look into the cab before we go into the bed dropping down process. Upholstered cab seats with titanium embossing on the headrest, very neat. That 6-speed fully automatic gearbox. This Transit is now sold in America, where they will only drive automatic, so you don't like their stick shit, boy. That's how they speak over there. I am half American. Fully automatic gearbox, brilliantly done. Big touchscreen box of communication there, which can do sat nav if you had a SIM card to it, and Bluetooth digital phone calls and all that sort of malarkey. You've got climate controlled air conditioning in the cab. Steering wheel controls for everything from nuclear missiles to sat navs to phone calls, electric windows and mirrors, full cab blinds, and that massive forward glass area, which is just really, really nice. Curtains, they leave them on, even though they've got cab blinds on this model. They still leave the curtains on. Personally, I'd take them off, but you can keep them on there if you want, because they do sort of soften the effect. Lovely big opening paranoid panoramic skylight for above there. And twin swivel cab seats, blown air heat vents hidden all throughout the van. Very, very good. Flat floor all the way until bathroom. And we'll drop the bed down now, so you just again hum the Thunderbirds theme tune, press the button, and down she comes. Very, very quickly. Chaussons have one of the quickest drop-down beds on the market, which is completely pointless. And you can also stop them at any height. So if you want to make a bed underneath for guests every so often, or if you've had an argument, want a bed each, then you can make a bed underneath. And then you've got this bed is huge. Look at that, it's absolutely massive. Much bigger than most drop-down beds. It's a fantastic thing. You keep your finger on the button, and it will drop down the rest of the way. And unlike some of the competition, these drop all the way down to seating levels. You don't need a step ladder to get into it. Look at that, how easy was that? Now you can leave this made up there. When it's down, you can leave your backrest cushions on. I love that. They make a bit of a headboard as well. You can access the door as well. Fantastic. And it's huge, it's square, it doesn't taper off. It's an absolutely massive bed. Reading lights above, window at either end. When we get rid of the kids, if you want to buy any kids, do contact me at Highbridge Caravans Devon. We're going to buy one of these, in fairness to it, because it's just the best van for two with occasional guests. Kitchen wise, really, really good. Got a big oven for a European van. Compared to its 630 single bedded compatriot, you've got an extra cupboard there and there, so you've got 3 big cupboards there. Big downstairs cupboards there, really good. When the bed's up again, you just about see on the in there, you've got a flip up bit of extra worktop, which is neat. You've got bits of storage underneath of these, not a lot, but you don't need a lot of storage. Big fridge freezer there as well, as you'd expect, full width. Slide out telly bracket that faces the lounge, or if you're really, really addicted to whatever you're watching, you can. So to make you seasick there, pull a button that's really stiff and swivel it round so you can face the toilet. Now the toilet is in a gorgeous full width bathroom. This is absolutely massive. It's only 7 metres this van, but yeah, it's got a huge lounge, really good kitchen with a big fridge freezer, and a really nice bathroom. You've got a massive separate shower for 1 or 2 if you're feeling friendly, with all Star Trek lighting. Beyond the lovely bathroom, I'm running out of time on this video now, you've got a massive virtually full width end storage locker with hanging rail and these new bits there to stop things falling out. Really, really big space. These are the infill cushions for your front bed, your strangely coloured scatter cushions that the French love. Really nice, big mirrors. That's your doggy hat.